Messi, um, I think you haven't updated my score.
He is updating.
You are on mute.
Oh, okay. So I am dating for all of you, but I'm still missing a few. So next time you see your scores being updated.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Anqua. Okay, and now moving on to our rules. Use Zoom's raise hand feature if you'd like to speak. Only open your mic to talk if allowed to by the teacher. Always turn your camera. Don't be afraid of mistakes, and always be nice to each other. Unit 4, bicycles on sidewalks, a really interesting topic. Okay, question number 1. Do you like riding bicycles? This is a very easy question. David,
I like riding bicycles because it makes me feel less stress after studying in the afternoon.
okay, thank you, David. A really good answer. Next, I want to call Anqua. Do you like to do you ride your bicycle on the road or on the sidewalk? Anqua.
I normally ride it on the road, and sometimes I ride it on the sidewalk. Walk.
Let's say mostly on the roads, okay?
Okay.
Mostly on the roads. Okay, and the last question I want to call Jenny. Is it dangerous to ride a bicycle on the sidewalk and why?
I think it's yes because some cars maybe could lose control and it could crash into the sidewalks.
Oh, well, but that is a really rare situation because sidewalk. I think the danger here is that the one who's riding the bike, will hit the people on the sidewalk, not the car on the road. Okay, so it should be yes because some bicycles will hit the people walking on it. Yeah, this is a better answer. Okay, now we're gonna top. Who wants to read paragraph number 1? Let's call someone else. Someone who haven't answered yet. I think I want to call Sophia. Sophia.
Should bicycles be allowed on sidewalks? Let's allow bicycle on sidewalks. First, sidewalks are safer for cyclists. Roads are dangerous for cyclists. Roads are not for bicycles. They are for cars. Cars are much faster than cyclists, so cars can easily hit them. This can cause big
Injuries.
injuries. It is safer for cyclists to use sidewalks. Second, it is practical to use sidewalks. Some cities
Bicycles. Oh.
have bicycle lanes, but many cities do not. The reason is that they are very expensive to build. Cyclists should just use sidewalks. Then cities can save money.
Okay, thank you, Sophia. Next time, try to read faster. Okay, the next paragraph I want to call Sunny.
Okay. First, no, wait. First, bicycles should follow the same rules as other vehicles. Sidewalks are for walking people. They are not for cars and other vehicles. Bicycles are also vehicles, so they should also ride on roads, not sidewalks. This is why riding bikes on sidewalks is illegal in some cities. Next, bicycles are dangerous for pedestrians. Bicycles
Pedestrian.
move
Pedestrians.
pedestrians move about 15 kilometers per hour, but people walk only 5 kilometers per hour. Because the speed difference, cyclists cannot always avoid walking people. People could get hurt badly. For this reason, the bicycles should be on use on roads.
Thank you, Sunny. Excellent reading. Now on to the look at games.
Teacher,
Yes?
my wishes had a power cut, so I got in a bit late.
Yeah, okay. That's a good reason. That's fine, Ruby. I got it all the time. Okay, the link. Hey guys, there's a new game called Egg Hunt. You guys know it?
No.
Okay,
do, but I only play rarely about 1 or 2 times, so I cannot remember.
okay, the link is in the chat box. Please join. We're missing three. Who is it? Oh, is it Nana? Oh, wait, no. Nana's in. Ruby is in. We're missing one Anna. We're missing one Anna. Okay, we're missing two. Okay, we're missing one. Who is it? Anh Khoa. Okay. Anh Khoa, please join.
Wait, the computer is loading. It's a little slow.
Okay, anh Khoa's in. The game will start in 3, 2, 1. Okay, the game is done. The first place belongs to David with 39 eggs collected. And second, Anna, so David, you get 15. Anna, you get 10. And Sophia, you will get 5. Okay, that is the scores. And I think that now we will go to the comprehension check to see if you guys really did it by yourself. Okay. Question number 1. I want to call who hasn't answered yet? Ruby.
Why are roads dangerous for cyclists? Because cars can hurt cyclists very much.
Thank you, Ruby. Excellent answer. Question number 2. I want to call Hoàng Quân Ben.
How can letting like cyclists use sidewalk help cities save money? I I true they do not have to build bicycle ones.
Exactly. Thank you, Hoàng Quân Ben. Correct answer. Question number 3. I want to call Nana. Question number 3. What's Nana? Okay, I think she's lagging. Okay, I want to call Sunny. Question number 3.
Okay. It is illegal to ride bicycles on sidewalks because bicycles are vehicles and they should use roads.
Exactly. That's the correct answer. And the last one, I want to call Nana. Let's try again. Oh.
I choose what is hard for cyclists to avoid. I choose because bicycles move too fast to other people.
Exactly. That's the correct answer. And now moving on to the quizzes games. Okay. The link is in the chat box. We have 9. We're missing 1. Okay. The game will start in 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Oh wait, what? Why is the voice? Okay, so showing Anna, you will get 15. Nana, you get 10, and Jenny, you will get 5. Okay, that is the games, and now we will move on to our vocabulary check. Okay, question number 1. This road is only for David.
It is cyclist.
Exactly, cyclist. Okay, question number 2. I'll call someone who was not answered yet. Showing Anna.
Number 2, I couldn't play basketball because of my injury.
Exactly, that's it. Question number 3, I want to call Ruby.
Students need to get practical experience outside the classroom.
Exactly. Question number 4, I want to call Sophia.
Car, bus, and trucks are all different types of vehicles.
Exactly. Okay, and question number 5, I want to call Anh Khoa.
For city vehicles, cyclists must always wear helmets.
Oh, okay. Here's one wrong answer. Who answered question number 1? Uh, who answered question number 1?
I think it's David.
Oh, yeah.
No, but in 5 is it pedestrians.
Yeah. This must be pedestrians. People.
Because pedestrians ride bicycles, not.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Wait, I
Oh,
say
wait. No.
number 5.
The answer here is correct, but these
Here is pedestrians.
no, actually
Number 1.
the question number 1 must be pedestrians, because when you ride a bicycle, you need to wear a helmet.
But why cyclists don't wear helmets? Why cyclists? Cyclists don't ride bicycles.
No, cyclist is someone who ride bicycle.
No, cyclist is not.
Oh, okay. Pedestrians is someone that walks on the road. Okay, they are.
No, it's not that. In the quiz, cyclist is someone that walks through the road.
Cyclist is someone who rides the bike. Okay, here. Sidewalks are safer for cyclists. Roads are dangerous for cyclists. Here. What did it say here? Cyclist is someone who rides the bicycles. Okay, David? Roads are not for bicycles. You see here? You see that? Okay. Cyclist is someone who ride the bicycles. Okay. This is not a confusion or anything. Pedestrians is someone who walks on the road, and if cyclists, they don't ride carefully, or if they ride too fast, they will get hit by the cyclists. Cyclist is someone who rides the bicycles, not someone who walks on the road, something like that. Okay, now moving on to building your arguments. As a structure, you already know main argument, supporting examples, and counter argument. Question number 1, I want to call Sunny. Sunny.
Okay. Question number 1 is let's see.
Exactly, that is the right answer. Yeah.
I think it's C.
Yeah, that is right. That is the correct answer. B is actually the supporting argument because it supports C. Okay. Question number 2, I want to call Jenny.
Which sentence is a support argument for the main argument you choose? I think that is B.
No, the answer is not B. The answer is actually A. It is in favor of allowing bicycles on sidewalks. Here says some sidewalks do not have enough space for bicycles. It's not in favor, right? It's not in favor. Actually, and A is the only thing that is in favor, and it supports the main argument from question number 1. Question number 3, I want to call who is it? Anna of Zip. Anna of Zip.
Yes.
Oh wait, what? Oh, okay. Wait, where's Anna of Zip? Oh yeah. Okay. You can answer question number 3.
Which sentence gives a good supporting example for the supporting argument? I think it's B.
No, the answer is not B. The answer is A. Cyclists must be careful not to hit cars parked on sidewalks. Oh, wait. Well, the answer is actually the answer is here. It is cyclists are less likely to be hit by cars on sidewalks. So a supporting example is that cyclists, they must be careful not to hit cars parked on sidewalks, because here it says that they are less likely to be hit by cars, so you must be careful, right? Okay. For question number 4, I want to call who is it? Maybe Nana. Question number 4.
I choose
Very easy.
I choose C.
No, the answer is not C. The answer is B. Okay. Here, B, it is a counter argument against the opposite team, which means you are in favor of this motion and the other side is not in favor. So what you need to do is that you need to say that they're wrong. So, here it says roads are made for cars, so bikes should not ride on them, which means you are supporting this. Okay? And you're saying that they are wrong by saying that bikes should ride on roads. Be careful to practice this again at home. Okay. Let me speak. Bicycles should ride on sidewalks. I think letting bicycles on roads is a bad idea. Roads are for cars. There's lots of traffic and cars drive fast. It would be hard for cyclists to avoid the cars. Sidewalks is safer. People walk slowly. Cyclists can avoid pedestrians more easily than they can avoid cars. So they are probably not going to get into serious accidents. Summary, it is Joshua's opinion that bicycles should use. Who wants to do this? Bicycle should use David.
It's sidewalks.
Bicycles use sidewalks. And for?
Are for cars.
It's Joshua's opinion that bicycles,
because roads are for cars.
Because roads are for cars. Yeah, that is correct. Good answer. Okay. And now for the next, which is the opposing side. I don't think so. Cyclists should use roads. There's no reason bicycles should be on sidewalks. Bicycles are vehicles like cars. This means that they have to follow the same laws. They should use roads like cars. If bicycles are on sidewalks, they're dangerous for pedestrians. They can run into people and cause accidents. It would be much safer to keep bicycles on roads. Who wants to do this? Hoàng Quân Ben.
Melissa thinks that bicycles should use road
Exactly.
because they are vehicles like cars.
Because
Vehicles like cars.
exactly, yeah, that is correct. Here it says bicycles are vehicles like cars. Good answer, Hoàng Quân Ben. Okay, that is the opinion, examples, and now moving on to organizing your supporting argument. Okay, who wants to do number one? Ruby, allowing bicycles on sidewalks.
Roads are too dangerous for people to ride bicycles on.
Okay, that is the correct answer. And for number two, Ruby.
It is more practical to let bicycles share sidewalks with pedestrians.
Okay, that is the correct answer. Thank you, Ruby. Okay, and next I want to call Sunny. Just the last two. Just the last two.
I think that we should keep bicycles on roads because it protects people on sidewalks. So it will cause less accidents.
Huh? Sunny, you should choose one from here.
Okay.
That you choose at the yellow one, not on your opinion.
Okay, let me see. I think
Just the
that
last two. Just the last two.
cars and motorcycles are not allowed on sidewalks. Bicycles should not be allowed either.
Okay, Sunny, and next.
Next,
Just the last one.
I think that sidewalks are more dangerous for bicycles than roads are.
Exactly. Okay, thank you, Sunny. And now moving on to planning your supporting argument. Okay, as this you guys have already knew, we here's the main argument. Bicycles should be allowed on sidewalks. And supporting argument, you put your explanation and then you give an example for something that you have seen or something you have tried before. And that goes the same for the disagreeing side. Okay, and now here is the picture. So as I have said to you a lot of times, your main argument, you said it is my opinion that which side you choose, and then you write it, and then you say your supporting argument. You can say first of all, before all, something like that, or for one, and then you write your supporting argument here. Here, if the main argument it says bicycles should be allowed on sidewalks, and then here for the supporting argument, you can say that it is because that it will be safer for the drivers and the bicycles. That's it. Then you give your explanation that, and then your counter argument. Emphasize this, guys. This is the important part. Okay. The motion and the picture of this structure, I will send it in the chat box, and then I will divide you guys into breakout rooms. Paste. Okay, the picture is in the chat box. Please take a look at that picture, and that and you can save it. Okay. I will divide you guys into breakout rooms. First room is the supporting room. Second is the opposing. Okay. I opened all the rooms. Please join yours, guys. Court problems.
Wait a sec.
Okay, let's call the first speaker from the supporting side, Jenny. Jenny.
Okay, so yes, I'm here. Okay, so now I will start my speech. I think so for my argument. I think that sidewalk I think that bicycles should ride on sidewalks. First, my first point is that the sidewalks are free and they don't cost money. And they don't cost money. That so people could go on there. And also bicycles too. They should be right on sidewalks because they are free and they don't cost money. The second one is that some cities have lands for bicycles, but some cities are not because they are too expensive to build. And some some cities thought that it's so expensive, and they should use the bicycle lanes to use to use as the bicycle lanes to ride. For example, in the place I live, children and also adults always ride bicycles on the sidewalks. So I some on the sidewalks. That idea is that some some sidewalks have convenience store in. So when you are riding bicycle on sidewalks, you are thirsty and like this and like this, you could go to the convenience store and buy water you can drink and buy anything you like. Then you just need to go on the bicycle and go away. So you don't need to ride. And next one is that if you drive bicycle on the road, it can be very, very dangerous because because when you ride bicycles on the road, it would be really dangerous because that sometimes cars could hit you. For example, when I was only 6 years old, I go to bicycle on the road and I suddenly a motorcycle drives too fast hit me and I was like getting just a little injury, but it hurts a lot. So you could be hit by a car if you ride on the bike down the road. And the last one is that there are some ways you need to cross over it. But if you don't see the cross you are crossing, you could be get by the crash car and you could get a lot of injuries. Like you can't go to school, you can't do anything that you like, you can't play soccer, you can't do anything. For example, I have a friend. He drives bicycle, but he didn't see there was a car on the road. Then he was being hit by the car, and he got a broken arm. That's all.
Okay. Thank you, Jenny, for that really good speech with a lot of evidence and a lot of ideas. I like the part where you say that people they can be affected and they can be injured if they did not ride the vehicles carefully, things like that. And how you explain it was excellent. And the way that you speak, it was sincere and it was clear that you really support emotion and how it affects the people, and you also give out a lesson to the people that you want to speak to. Excellent. Okay. Thank you, Jenny. Next,
May I leave?
yeah, you're done, so you can leave. Next, I wanna call Sunny. Oh wait, David. David first. Let's go, David.
Okay. Okay, so my opinion is bikes need to ride in a sidewalk for the three reasons. Reason one, sidewalks are safer than roads. When you tell about the road, they probably think about cars, trucks, and buses, man, more than anything about all things on the road. But what if you tell about a car, a bike? Probably did not. Because for this example, look like there's a man who drives a bike in the road. Then he became hit by a car. Then bang, he go into the hospital and have an injury, broken arm, or broken leg, or broken many things. Not much. And that is a lesson for that if we don't go for the road, if you go for the road, it is a lesson for people who likes riding bicycles in the road. Second, that is bicycles can second that sidewalks can be safe because that sidewalks are for pedestrians and cyclists. Even they take lots of place for cyclists, they can share sidewalks for cyclists and pedestrians. Half is pedestrians and half is cyclists. But if you're in the road, cyclists can do that, but can walk through. But if you are a fastest bike rider in the world, you probably don't think that because you hit by a car and bang, going to the hospital. Okay. Just an example. It looks like that. And lastly, is that they are vehicles, they have different effect. Some of the difference. Firstly, cars, trucks, and buses and more have 4 wheels, but bicycles have only 2 wheels, so it will be hard to stand straightly, and they can be in fall every time you stop. Secondly, the cars are more harder than bicycles, so they can hit to each other, and the one in the bicycle can go to the injured, and the one in the car can be in the Yeah, but not much because sometimes cars are not hard that much. And lastly, that is cars can cause more dangerous than bicycles. Than cars in the road. Bicycles in the road that can cause more problems in the bicycle in the sidewalks. Even though bicycles can hit people in the sidewalks, but they are in the self-injured. But guess what? If they go to the road, okay, it will be a bad injury and they will be in a hospital through. Because they learned the lesson that don't ride bicycles in the road. So that's all.
Okay. Thank you, Kang. So, your speech it is really good, but it has only one problem: is that it sounds kind of like you are telling a story instead of debating about any topic. So you need to make sure that you are debating, not telling stories. So what you mostly did is that you actually tell stories about this guy and that guy, and how he learned his lesson, and um things like people needs to have this and that morality, things like that. And what you're trying to do here is that you're trying to persuade people. You're not trying to tell stories or making up things. Okay. And you kind of need to explain more. Okay. Thank you, David. Next, I want to call.
Can I leave, teacher?
Yeah, you done. So you can leave.
Bye, teacher.
Bye. Okay. Next, I want to call Sophia.
Okay, so I think that my opinion is that it is better for bicycles to use sidewalks. First, because when bicycles use sidewalks, they can be safer. They can be safer because when the cyclists ride the bicycle on the road, some transport can be hit them and they can be hurt. Sometimes it's very hard and they can go to the hospital. Second, when you have some when you have something to do very quickly, so cyclists can ride the bicycle on the sidewalks because there's less transport on the sidewalks, so they can ride faster than on the road. Finally, when cyclists ride on the sidewalks, they can go to some store and they can buy some water or food to be relaxed, or sometimes they feel hungry and thirsty. They can buy something, but when they go on the road, they need to go to the store, but sometimes the road have many transport on there and they are difficult to go on the store. That's all.
Okay. Thank you, Sophia, for that really nice speech. The way that you explain the ideas, like people can be affected by this and that, and why going to the stores is difficult without the bicycle lanes and things like that. Okay. So thank you, Sophia. Next, I want to call Sunny.
Okay. So it would be a problem if my internet lags again, okay? Okay, I agree that bicycles should go on sidewalks because first, it's much safer for for bicycles because on the road it would be really hard to control bicycles because cars move fast and bicycles are not the kind of vehicle that goes really fast. So sidewalks are ideal for them. And they also help to protect people too from serious accidents. I've read a lot of bicycle accidents. Secondly, it will save money. I think that it would save money because if bicycles go on roads, they need lanes and it would cost money. But if bicycles go on sidewalks, the money would go on good things like charity or helping poor people. Thirdly, I also think that bicycle is like a type of a slow transportation, so it's ideal for sidewalk too. I I also think that nowadays we don't need to worry bicycle accidents on sidewalks because now most people use cars. So now sidewalks are mostly clear, so bicycles can have a safe ride. And if you say it's dangerous to ride on the sidewalk, uh, if you say it's dangerous to ride bicycles on sidewalks, I think we should set speed limits about how fast can bicycles ride on sidewalks. That's the end of my speech.
Thank you, Sunny. That your speech was excellent, and I love your counter argument. You say that if you guys said that be people it will be dangerous to ride on sidewalks. We can just give rules. Excellent. I like how you explain it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sunny, for that excellent speech. And next I want to call wait, is Sophia on the opposing side?
No, I am supporting side and
Yeah,
I
okay. Sophia, you can go.
okay.
Sophia. 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 Wait, are you here, Sophia? Okay. Then I want to call Ruby from the opposing side.
No, I'm supporting.
Ruby, you can go.
I am supporting, not
opposing. Why there's so much supporting? Wait, no. Then can you do the opposing? Okay. Ruby, you can go.
My opinion is that it is better for bicycles to use sidewalks because if bicycles use roads, it is not safe. Cars are much bigger, faster vehicles than bicycles. Some kids are quite short and some cars are very tall, so drivers can't often see cyclists and sometimes cause car in crashes, which leads to cyclists being injured. Next, if bicycles ride on sidewalks, there might be less road traffic because bicycles no longer use roads. and there is less likely to be traffic more. So it also reduces the amount of accidents because cars can't go on sidewalks and bikes are safe on sidewalks, so they can't get hit by any cars or any other different kinds of vehicles. It also saves money. Some cities do have cycle lanes, but others don't. And it will take a lot of money to make new ones. So if bicycles just ride on sidewalks, we would save money to do other things for the community.
Okay.
If people see that riding on sidewalks reduces the amount of car crashes, people also would like to begin to like cycling more, as the earth is having a lot of pollution and cars and motorcycles use gasoline. People will begin to get encouraged when they see cycling is safer when riding on sidewalks. That's all.
Okay. Thank you, Ruby, for that excellent speech. What your speech was unique is that you stated the air pollution and global warming and things like that, and which contributes a lot to the motion. And also, you added a uniqueness of yourself. The part where you say about air pollution and how you structure your speech, it was good. And also, the way you explain things really seem to persuade the readers, whereas people really enjoys listening to people who say speech about which not only supporting our side, your side, but also support the other side. Okay, thank you, Ruby. And next,
Can I leave?
yeah, you're done, so you can leave.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye. Okay, next I want to call Hoàng Quân Ben from the opposing side.
The way that some driver treat cyclists, you would think that they wish that all the bike that would just get off the road. Many cyclists attempt to do just that by riding up on the sidewalk. Here's the thing, this is often illegal, and always dangerous. Ways are meant for people on foot and nothing else. They're not meant for bikes. Here are a few reasons why. First, drivers do not expect bikes on the sidewalk. They don't look for them. They expect people to be walking slowly and perhaps jogging, not riding at 30 miles per hour. The cyclist has a huge risk of getting hit by a driver who never thought they would be there in the first place. Next, driveways and intersection become huge issues. On a bike, you have a right of way to go in front of a car waiting to turn out of a driveway. If you are on the road, if you are on the sidewalk, the driver may block your path with the car inadvertently. You're actually in more danger of getting into a wreck. Cyclists could hit pedestrians. It's not just drivers who do not expect cyclists to go up onto the sidewalk. The same is true for grandfathers walking to the store. Young mothers punish their children when strollers and people are walking the dog crash. crash with any of these pedestrians could lead to serious injuries for the cyclists and the pedestrian.
Okay,
First,
yeah. I think you can stop there. Okay. Your speech was really good. You explained a lot of unique ideas and things about mothers and babies. They can't be safe if we keep doing ways that harm people, like bu- uh riding bicycles on the sidewalk. Is not always safe, and people might be people might be affected, or they might be crashed if we do not take it seriously. That is your main argument, and I like how you explain it. Okay. Um. Okay. Thank you, Hoàng Quân Ben. And next, I want to call Anh Khoa.
can I go out now?
Yeah, you're done, so you can leave. Okay,
Thanks.
Anh Khoa, you can go.
Yes. So bicycles should stay on the roads because, firstly, when bicycles go on the sidewalk, they would make it dangerous for the people that's walking on it, especially old people or babies or mothers. That will be very dangerous for them. And yeah, bikers that they always like bikes that are very fast. They're faster than people, so they won't be able to control the bike. Like for example, there will be a big crowd in front, and going bikers go on a very high speed. They won't be able to stop, and they would hit the people. That would hurt them, and also sometimes hurt the bikers too. Bikers should be on the road so they won't hit anyone. And there are roads that have the bikers lane. That's where they will bike. They'll be very safe for the bikers. They don't like there are places that bikers can drive on, ride their bicycles on, and that will be very safe. So they don't need to worry about being hit by cars, motorbikes, or any vehicles that's on the road. For example, on the bicycle, on the supporting side, bicycles should go on sidewalks. It will be like much more dangerous, and and the sidewalk is not always as big and enough space for bikers to go on. And yes, sometimes they could trip off the sidewalk, and yeah, that could have the bikers will get hurt. And this when bikers go on the sidewalks, it'll be like very dangerous. And if many of them go on sidewalks, it'll be like small sidewalks are not as big as roads. So if there are many bicycles and everyone go on sidewalks, ride their bikes on sidewalks, it will be very crowded and dangerous for the people that's walking on it.
Okay. Thank you, Anh Khoa. That was a good speech. And also that speech really like it was really on topic, and the way that you explain it was excellent. Okay. Okay. And also I like the part where when you describe how people can be affected by this, and also how we can prevent and by getting people to ride on the lanes in which it will be safer, and more things like that. Okay, thank you, Anh Khoa. That was an interesting speech. Okay, and that is Anh Khoa, and next I wanna call Nana. Nana
Teacher,
here?
can I out?
Yeah,
Because my
I already told you if you're done, you can leave.
but my iPad is out of battery.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I think that is fine. Okay.
Can I out?
Yeah. I said when you're done, you can leave. Okay.
Can I do the I mean my my argument in the group?
Yeah. You do it and then you send it to me privately. Okay. Thank you, Nana. And next I want to call who is it? Mm. I want to call Anna Ngọc Diệp. Anna Ngọc
Okay.
Diệp.
Bikes should not go on roads because they can make accident with other vehicles. Meanwhile, there is a safety road for bikes and cars. For bikes, and cars can't go or park there. So it's very safe. If we are on the road, we need to wait for the motorbikes, cars, and other vehicles to go away, so it will be clear for you to go and buy or meet someone. If we ride on the sidewalks, it's easier and there are no vehicles.
Do you have any more ideas?
No.
Okay. That is quite short. As to normally you should have speak like normally you should have speak for about 2 minutes. Okay. Well, that was an interesting topic, as you can already explain to me how we can solve accidents, like when people they are traveling, um they can solve it by building bicycle lanes and things like that and to solve and make it safer for cyclists and people on the road. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Joe and Anna, and I mean Anna Ngọc Diệp. And next, I want to call Joe and Anna. Joe and Anna.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, all right. So I strongly didn't agree. Should bicycles be allowed on sidewalks? Because, like, firstly, we need to follow the rules. Other vehicles and bicycles can't go on sidewalks because that is a rule, and if you go on the sidewalk, you can be like, you need to pay money because that is your fault. Second is, it is very dangerous for pedestrians because pedestrians can go on sidewalk like they go to jogging or something more, and then if you go by bike on the sidewalk you can hit them and they will be hurt, and that is your fault too. Thirdly, you need to go to like on the road because vehicle every transportation can go on a road, and you can be learn an important skill like you need to be more carefully on the road so you won't be hit, and other need to be careful too to don't hit the cyclists. That's my opinion.
Okay, your speech, you talk about skills that people can learn through these attempts, and also you talk about how we can improve the society by giving out laws and things that prevent people from actually um um make these accidents unintentionally. Okay. Um okay, and so yeah, that is it. So thank you guys and hope you have a good evening. Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye. Ok mẹ, đợi chút để con tắt cái recording.